This is going to be a hodgepodge miscellany. Let's get to it. So, about a month back, Emily from Oh Magic Hour tweeted me that I had to read this sci-fi space opera called Fortune's Pawn. So I immediately put a hold on it at the library, and I am so glad I did. This is what I call a space opera. It is so good. I am in love with this book. Debbie Morris is a mercenary with big aspirations. Imagine her surprise to find that the best way to get to her goals is a stint working security on a merchant ship called the Glorious Fool. A merchant ship with a surprising penchant for getting into trouble. This book starts out as a light-hearted space romp, but reveals a darker core by the end of the book. Just read it. It is so good! I immediately picked up the sequel, Honor's Night. I love the story arc to these books. Debbie's life at the beginning of the first book is pretty black and white. She's got a single-minded goal, and nothing or anything or anyone is going to stop her from getting there. And her moral life is pretty simple as well. It's loyalty to the king, and that's that. She evolves into a much more complex character, facing a complex dark universe with no easy answers. It's really elegant. I'm hoping the third book wraps up the arc nicely. Discount Armageddon by Sheenan McGuire? This is a random book that I picked up at a library book sale, and I ended up really liking it. It's an urban fantasy where a group called the Covenant hunts the monsters of the world. A family called the Price family many generations ago defected from the Covenant and now protects the monster population, or more properly called cryptids, and serve as kind of law enforcement hunting down the cryptids that go rogue. The main character is Verity Price, who is carrying on the family tradition, but what she really wants to be doing is professional ballroom dancing. It's fun, okay? I'm looking forward to book 2. The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. Neil Gaiman is just a great, unique writer. This reads like a folktale. While the main character is a 6-year-old for most of the book, it's certainly not a children's book, but more of a dark folktale. It's not my favorite of Neil Gaiman's books, but it's definitely worth a read. So Amanda Eagle from the Marvelous Reading Room and I have started a Los Angeles area in real life book club called the Hollywood Booklets. If you're located in the Los Angeles area and would like to join, let me know. In August, we read Everything is Illuminated by Jonathan Safran Foer. I'm just calling this literary fiction. It's half contemporary fiction, half historical fiction. The Goodreads category that really fits it the best, though, is just the category of book club books. Jonathan Safran Foer wrote Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, which I liked, so I had high hopes for this book, but both Amanda and I really did not like it. It's Jonathan Safran Foer's first novel, and it really kind of shows. It's literally based on his Princeton thesis, and is thus appropriately pretentious. There's some sexual things put in here just to be shocking, but in kind of a self-indulgent first novel kind of way. It's just a bit full of itself. Many critics feel Jonathan Safran Foer is overrated, and after this book, I kinda agree. If you're looking for a good book which talks about the Holocaust, there's so many great ones out there, you don't need to read this book. The book is about a character named Jonathan Safran Foer, who goes to Ukraine to look into his family history. Half of it is told in letter style. The letters are from the guide he hires to take him around Ukraine, so the English at first is very poor and gets better as the book goes along, which could have been a really cool idea, except it's never quite convincing that a real Ukrainian is writing. You can practically hear the Princeton graduate American in between the lines pacing his writing room, exulting in how this was going to be so unique and take the literary universe by storm. Anyway, the other half of the book is the stories the character Jonathan Safran Foer is writing about his family history, which are more pretentious and gimmicky than the faked bad English letters. Can you tell I really didn't like this book? Anyway, next month's book for book club should be better. We're reading More Than This by Patrick Ness, and I'm really excited. So, what have been your favorite and least favorite books that you've read for a book club?